be scared. The trees got your hair. Hands off Father, we let go. Hands off Father, we let go. Time is limitless. You are endless. Above us, below. Let go. Let go.
There we go. Hey, there. All right. Our audio should be working. We should be good to go. It looks like we have captions working. Hey, everybody. We are live with session 1 of the Cursed Curriculum, our Sigil and Shadow actual play. You'll probably notice that the stream says Last Caravan. I'm not in charge of that, and I can't change it on my end. So we've informed people, and hopefully it gets fixed so they can find it. But no, we're doing Sigil and Shadow. I am going to assume most people aren't familiar with this game. It's a pretty indie game. Think of it like World of Darkness meets Call of Cthulhu, but we got a lot less rules. Our campaign, starting today, is a very specific kind of game. We are moving to the south of Pennsylvania, to the north of West Virginia. We're actually right on that line, at a small private college called Roland Hills University. It's just outside of the town, Roland Hills. It's been known as an art school, but over the years, it's become known for many programs, including their Firewatch program. But right now, we're just worried about the 3 of you. There will be more. It's not just a class of 3. I don't know who slurped. It's not just a class of 3. It's not even just 3. We'll say heroes for now. I don't know what you'll become. But tonight, we're starting with 3. It's move-in day for freshmen and really anyone who's having their first year in Roland Hills, because Roland Hills does have a very strict rule that if you enroll in this school, your first year, you have to live on campus. Now, we're going to cover how you came to campus. You might have taken a bus. Your parents might have driven you. You might have flown in, at which point you then had to get transportation. But how you arrive in campus is going to tell us stuff, because you might have a car, you might not. And we'll start, we're going to start with the person I know least. Alan, played by Connor. So, Connor, you can tell us how Alan gets to move-in day, as well as, Alan's look, Alan's kind of overall vibe as you're coming into campus.
All right. Well, Alan has finally gotten his shitty little electric car all the way from the middle of Louisiana up into these mountains after so much time on the road, spending way too much time looking for places to recharge and everything, and he's here. He's gangly, like barely 130. Maybe we'll hit 130 soaking wet. Male presenting dude. He's got like a little bit of a goatee, but that's about everything that he's able. That's as much. He's put into like presenting himself. He's like got a t-shirt and jeans. He's not trying.
Bobby, you're muted.
Cannot hear you.
Yeah, that's me on my end. I physically muted so I didn't interrupt you, and then I can't interrupt you. But like you said, you have an electric car, which isn't super common around here. You are on a university campus. You might be able to find a place. In fact, you're definitely going to find somewhere to recharge. However, you get to make the first roll of the game. Are you trained in investigation on your skills?
Yes.
Amazing. Then you just have to make an investigation check, which is based on your logic. So if you're just trained, it's your logic score. If you have rank 1, it's 10 more than your logic score. For those watching at home, again, you don't know these rules. Sigil and Shadow is a percentile-based system. So we just roll a D100. You have a number you're trying to roll under. What'd you get?
Okay. Is this the point where we need to use a specific tens place and a specific ones place?
You will want kind of a default 10s and 1s unless you have advantage.
Okay.
So I will say for the first roll, since I also didn't tell you, we'll just give you advantage because we can also explain it. What makes advantage special in this game is we can flip which one's the 10s and which one's the 1s when you have it.
Okay. 75.
All right. 75. Oh, what is your investigation?
Level 1.
Okay, what is your logic?
And my logic is 60%.
So that would be a 70. So you might want to use that advantage I just gave you and flip it to a 57. You want to roll under.
I'll do that.
Yeah. But yeah, lock in which one you want for your 10s. Like I said, you got first roll, so I'll give you advantage either way. It's not scary yet. But yeah, so with a 57, you're driving around outside where they have the signs to go student parking and stuff. You do not see a charging station for e-vehicles. However, not far, you see the sign for the Halloway Science Center. Out front, you see another car. You actually see this little beat up Nissan Leaf. And it's parked in front of, it looks like somebody took a classic style gas pump, gutted it, and self-wired a charging station themselves. There are 2 ports similar to like a standard Tesla station, and one is plugged in. The other is just laying on the ground for you don't know how long.
I'm going to try it out.
Awesome. So while you're doing that, our camera's going to shift as we look at Havoc. Moss, how does your character come into school in move-in day?
Oh, they took a bus.
Awesome.
For sure.
Not much on you then?
No, probably like maybe one like carry-on roller bag and then like a decent sized backpack. Like a hiking backpack maybe, but not as hiking looking. You know, it's got it, but it also looks like you could wear this walking on the street, you know, and not look stupid.
Awesome. Is this the classic, like wearing headphones, we hear the music coming in, or is this a silent experience
100%. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the soundtrack running then?
Oh, fuck.
Just a vibe. You don't need a specific song. We don't need a needle drop.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? It's Testify, Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. They've got their heads shaved on 3 sides instead of all the sides, and they've got like long layered black hair. It's tied up in a like ponytail, but it's kind of like it's going all over the place a little bit because of all the layers. Very kind of grunge to goth aesthetic. This makeup, because of course I did. tank top, crop top kind of thing, like a flannel over the top, jeans, docks. They are extremely attractive, but they will kick your ass.
Nice.
It's Faith from Buffy. Let's
let's be honest. I am also going to need a check from you, and I am quickly double. Yeah, I think this is also going to be an investigation check. So, are you... Investigation is kind of the go-to notice roll in this system. So, it'll come up when it's needed. And right now, you don't know what to look for. So, right now, it's whether you pick up some stuff.
It's untrained, so...
Logic minus 20. So, whatever your logic is, 20 lower than that. And that's the target number.
So, I need to get under 30.
Ooh. It's possible.
Not with a 78.
No, not even an 87 either. Your music's rolling. It's almost a distraction. Give me, you know what? I'm not going to ask for this because you don't have these extra die. I'm going to roll a d20 to see who you bump into.
How dare you, I imply, do not have a d20?
You can roll a d20 if you have one on hand. I just didn't want you to have to go dig.
Got one immediately, and it's the 4-leaf clover one.
All right.
And it gave me a 10, so it can go to hell.
All right. Who do we get with a 10? All right. You're going to, as you're stepping off of the bus, you got the big old bag and everything. As you go to shift the weight, you feel it jerk and you hear the sound as the stuff you were carrying behind you smacked into somebody else getting off of the bus. And this kid, he's 18. He looks about 13 and maybe 90 pounds sopping wet. Just sprawled out on the steps to the bus behind you. His glasses like just askew.
Shit, kid, you good?
I
reached out a hand to help him up.
Awesome. Give me a social check with advantage. Because this is going to determine the attitude of this character.
What do I roll for social?
So social is willpower based.
Uh-huh.
And
so
are you trained
20?
in social?
No.
So 20, your willpower 25. Minus 20. So what are you looking for?
A 25.
What you got?
So I got a 40.
Okay.
And I do have a specific tens die, so I'm gonna be good.
Well, I was gonna say I will give you advantage on this roll if you want.
Nah.
Okay, then I'm gonna mark that you chose not to take that advantage, and I'll remember that later. All right. So as you're going to help up this kid, for lack of a better word, we're going to pan over to the opposite of a kid as we have Mark. How are you coming in? Also, oh no, we established how native you are. So yeah, Mark, you can describe yourself and your whole situation.
Mark comes kind of barreling into the school parking lot, with a little hesitancy to speed limits and or care for signs as he peels in with his Dodge Hellcat. He kind of gets out, dressed in perpetual business casual. He kind of looks around with a pretty big sigh. You could tell he's not happy with the fact that he has to stay on campus his first year here. He's attending for the medical school here at RHU. And
I'll say there's also something very noticeable about Mark, since everyone else is roughly 18.
Yeah, Mark's 35. Mark had spent. Yeah, Mark is 35 years old. He is an older guy. That's part of the reason why he's upset. He has to stay this first year here on campus. So a song, it's "Kickstart My Heart" by Motley Crue.
Nice. So since you're barreling in, Mark, I am going to need you. Yeah, I guess driving. This is just going to be a flat dexterity check.
Nope. 56.
All right. And what is your dexterity?
My dexterity is 45.
All right. So you failed. You were also 1 away from a critical failure. Because it is worth noting in this system, if you roll doubles, so if you had gotten a 55, it's a crit. If those doubles would succeed, it's a crit success. If those doubles would fail, it's a crit failure. So you go, you're screaming in. Your brakes are a little softer than you expected. You don't like fully crash or anything, but you pull into the parking spot, and your car kind of slides more so that your front axle pops up and over the concrete barrier at the front of the parking spot.
Fair enough. He's kind of look at it, and he's going to flip out his phone and text someone. It happened again. Deal with it. And then he's going to close his phone. He's going to lock his phone, put it in his pocket. He's going to reach in, grab his 2 suitcases of stuff, and he is going to. You can see on his bag there's a little tag that has an older version of the school's logo on it. And he takes those bags and he heads into the dorms.
So the dice have also determined all of you are in the same dorm building, which there are 3 different buildings, and you all ended up in the same one. So as we follow Mark, since that's where it was, and you're gathering your stuff up, your parking spot's right outside the building you need, which is the Whispering Pines Hall. You don't know why it's called that, but it is about a 3-story dorm building. It looks like it was built probably 50 years ago, so it's not that old of construction, given how old a lot of this area is. But it's definitely not the newest place. It's nice. It's cozy. It kind of has like ski lodge vibes in the middle of these woods. Now, at this point, we're going to circle back around to Alan. You've plugged in. It worked. You don't need to make a check. The plug doesn't feel secure when you plugged your car in, but it does go in. You feel the safety click engage, even if loosely, and your car is charging. Do you have a lot of stuff you're bringing with you in your car?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a couple of backpacks, a duffel bag, and a suitcase.
Nice. Do you have anything that is going to help you move that stuff other than your own body?
No.
All right. So you're going to be doing several trips.
Am I, though?
Do you want to try and do it all in one trip?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
All right. So I am going to need a strength check from you. And since you're not breaking it up, it's going to be difficult. So take a -10 to your strength score.
Yeah, that's a no. That's 72. No.
Okay. Hey, it's worth that second die roll because that could have been 77. And then it's hell no. But You failed by a lot. You said you have how many backpacks in the duffel bag?
I have a couple.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. You're going to be kind of just dragging your stuff by a certain point. You might have one backpack on, but the others you can't even fully lift off the ground. They're just kind of scuffing. Because like I said, your car also is parked in front of the science building, not your dorm building. So you have kind of a quad and a half to go through on foot.
Oh no, I will make it like a block away, and then I'll be like, hell no.
And then just
then
collapse.
And then I'll double back.
Okay. Ooh. Here is a strong and very important question that a lot of college freshmen need to learn with that. You have all your stuff a block away from your car and still a bit from your dorm, and now you're doubling back. Does that mean all your stuff is just left there in the quad?
No.
Okay.
No.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to drag all of my stuff back to my car, lock it in my trunk, and then just go back.
I love the idea that you do that, and once you get to the building, you realize you'd gone like 2/3 of the way and then doubled back and then go. But it's not great. It's going to take you some extra time. You're pretty beat down, pretty exhausted. But it's just tiring. It's not harmful. You don't have to worry about any hit points loss. Since that's going to take some extra time, since you have to double back and everything, Havoc, who traveled light, you got dropped off at the bus stop, which means you're probably getting dropped off like at the student center, which is full of signups and things. There's a large banner outside the front of the student center for the Nightfall Gathering.
Disgusting. I'm going to my room.
All right. So, as you're going to try and go to your room, there's not too much you need to worry about with that. You are also, it would make sense. You guys already have like all your room assignment info and everything. So you are looking for the Whispering Pines Hall. Now, failure doesn't mean it's going to be super bad, but I am going to need a survival check from you to find your way there.
Mm-hmm. That is logic -20?
Yes. Yeah, because you're not looking to befriend animals, so it's not willpower.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a 60.
I assume you didn't have an 80 logic. So
No, I had a 30.
You're trying to find your way, but you don't see a direct path. While there are labeled paths and everything, all these extra signs are up for orientation and for signups for clubs and everything. And you get yourself kind of turned around till you realize one of the things about Roland Hills University and most of Roland Hills is it's on hills. So the buildings are also at different heights and different points. Going A to B, you're going to be going up and down hills. You finally see a sign saying where the building is. You've been going the wrong way for about 5-10 minutes up a hill. It's back down, but you can see the building from here. You can go down and around the way you went, plus the parking lot, or you can cut through the woods.
Mm-hmm. 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 I know what I do, but Havoc is going to take the woods.
It is early in, like, not super early, but it's in the morning. Like, it's not nighttime or anything like that.
No, wait, Havoc's a hunter. Havoc's going to take the path. That's stupid. No, it's chaos. We're choosing chaos. We're taking the woods.
So,
Doubling down.
as you make your way through the woods, I am going to need you to make another check. It's a willpower check. Are you trained in
lovely.
mysticism by any chance?
No, larceny in
So
combat.
take a -20 to that willpower.
So 25, got it.
Okay. Hey, you got a 1 in 4 shot.
I'm changing deep dice though. This guy's rolling too high. Provided I grab one. If I don't, oh, yep. There we go. A matching set. Let's go. 28. So fucking close.
So close.
So close.
It is within the margin. I'm going to bring up one of the rules. Do you have... No. You have charismatic and vindictive. Neither of those are going to help you in this.
I have death defiance and off the grid.
Oh, what does off the grid do again?
You can't find me. I don't exist.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Now, if one of your tags helped, I could lower the difficulty by 10, aka giving you a +10 bonus.
What if I flirt with the trees?
No. You go, and it's not that far. Again, you saw the building. It's just down this quick hill. You get to the bottom of the hill, and you don't see the building. It's just more trees for a second. And that's when you start hearing the whistling.
Oh, no.
What do you do?
No, Bobby, no.
What do you do?
No. I run.
You run. Do you care? Where are you just booking it? Just get out of there.
I'm booking it.
Okay.
I'm booking it for civilization, even if it's not the path that I was going. If it feels like that's going to be the path to civilization, that's the one I'm going.
You book it, and in this almost flash of like you cut through a tree line, and you must have been wrong because it was only like another 5-10 feet, and you broke the tree line, and you make it out as you slam right into this kid. He's 18, but he looks more like 12 or 13 and is about 90 pounds sopping wet.
Is this the same kid?
Yes, it's the same kid. He's been taking a while because you see, he's a chemistry major and he brought his home chemistry set with him in this box, and you just slam into him.
What? I just killed Dexter Boy Genius. You okay, kid?
Give me a social check.
So 25 again?
Yeah.
That's an 88.
However, it could be a 35. You're charismatic. An 88.
Yikes.
Oh no.
The kid starts getting up. He's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. And looks down at his hand where a beaker had shattered and he's bleeding profusely. The thing is, it's move-in day. There's actually a lot of people around helping out and helping guide and stuff. One of those upperclassmen is going to spot this and immediately run and like start calling for a medic to get here, help him and everything. Are you going to try and slip away in the chaos, or are you staying through? Are you sticking it out?
I gotta get home.
Okay. I've been cruel enough, so you'll slip away in the chaos without any dice. But at this point, we're then going to cut to Mark, who, as we're going phases in, we'll just cut to Mark coming into your dorm room.
Mark's gonna like see the dorm room, be real disappointed in the dorm room. And just is there 2 beds in this dorm room, or is there one bed in this dorm room?
Give me a D10 roll. And God help me if you get a 10.
2.
Okay, 2. Ooh, all right. There are two.
Yeah.
There are 2 beds, and it's one of those. How these dorms are set up is you'll have a room. It's kind of split. Either side has a bed. There's a window on the back wall. There's desks on the back wall that kind of just go side by side. There's a door to your bathroom. It's not a private bathroom. It's that 2 dorms will share a bathroom. So essentially 4 people share one bathroom.
Gotcha.
With a toilet and a shower and everything.
So my bed's in the same room as the other bed. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
High or low, Travis? We'll see if you've moved in first or if your roommate's already here.
Gotcha. I'm going to go low.
I rolled a 4, so no one's moved in yet. You got pick of beds, all of that.
I'm going to sit on both beds and then kind of analyze it and then pick the one I want the most.
Okay.
Also, if one has like a stain or something on, he's not taking that.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Sure. I rolled 100.
Oh, so 00. Okay. That's actually really good. So funny with how this system works and how doubles are weighted. It's actually a 0 to 99 roll, not a 1 to 100 roll.
Oh shit! So I got 0, 0.
Yeah.
No roommate.
So you sit and you immediately realize one of the beds feels kind of off, like there's a spring out of place. And you also look up and the ceiling above that bed has a large, like kind of brownish red stain in the ceiling. The other bed, once you go over to it, feels like they actually may have recently replaced that mattress because that bed feels brand new.
That one for sure. Set up. Start unpacking. I'm going to shut the dorm room door for a second, so people can't look by, and I'm going to take a couple of boxes out of my suitcase, and I'm going to put them under the drawers in my.
Ooh, I know what you're up to. So hey,
that's the first thing I'm going to do. Are you trained in larceny? No. So logic minus 20. And that'll just be kind of a number in case somebody goes looking for these things. 29, which is under the 40 I would need. Amazing. My lot. Yeah. Wait, what would you say it was? It was whatever your logic is minus 20. So what's your logic score? Minus 20, so 35. Oh, okay. So you succeeded, and you said you rolled a 29? I rolled a 29. Okay, so make a note of that. Yes. It is hidden, but if anybody succeeds on investigation and gets above a 29, they'll find it. Okay. So that's pretty well hidden. Yeah. Right after you get it hidden, however, the door opens. You hear the bzz as the lock opens because they are RF keys, most dorms. One sec, everybody.
It's your connection, Bobby.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Now we can't.
Nope, we gone now.
God damn it. Okay. My connection says it's now stable.
Turn around real quick. Turn around.
You sound stable.
We're fun. Okay, there we go. So, as I said, the keys are RF keys. So, kind of like a hotel key situation. You hear the buzz of your lock disengaging. And in comes this kid in a open flannel shirt, just like a green undershirt, this John Deere hat, and several bags. This is Ethan Blake, your roommate. Okay. That's where I got it wrong.
Gotcha.
What I thought was a chat frame was a caption frame. Okay. But I'm going to post this for you.
Oh, did we lose one?
No.
We lost Connor.
Oh, no.
We lost Alan.
We have lost
It's
Alan.
gone.
The internet is being awful.
Damn you, Microsoft.
All right. I'm actually Ethan.
Oh, is he muted?
Oh, hold up. Because he was gone. I think I got to fix it. There we go. That should fix it. You there, Alan? You there, Connor?
I hope so.
Yay. We hear you. It's fixed. All right. So our first NPC image is going in our Discord. Game images. There it goes. That is your roommate, Ethan Blake. Sorry,
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah, that's an NPC.
Very NPC energy. You are muted, Travis. I'm not hearing you at all.
I am muted. I am
Okay.
muted. 110% I'm muted.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of snap up real quickly and kind of like brush my hands off and kind of walk up and put my hand up to shake and be like, Mark Kenworth. Yeah, like the wing of the building in the school. I'm your roommate. You can.
He seems kind of confused.
Yeah, I don't want to be here as much as you probably want me here. So we'll try to make this painful. I'll spend most of my time in the library anyway. I tend to stay up late and sleep in. So.
Are you like the RA?
No. I know where that could confuse you. No, they just have that stupid rule that no matter how old you are,
All right.
as long as it's your first year, you're stuck in here.
He looks you up and down. I don't think it's your first year, dude. And then he's gonna.
Oh no, I've graduated here before.
And there we will cut to Havoc. Havoc, as you are coming into your room, give me a D10 roll.
Okay. 8.
8. All right. High or low?
Low? I
All
don't
right.
understand this question.
So
but
you come in and half of the room is already decked out with so many Broadway posters.
is my roommate Leah Michelle?
No. However, as you're wondering that, you can hear the shower already running and someone trying to hit the high note in defying gravity and failing.
You've given me Rachel Berry.
Very.
Cool.
Even more so
Cool.
because after that, the door opens and fully dressed, like you hear the shower come off, fully dressed, out walks this girl, and she just goes, I thought the acoustics in there would be better. Meet Ava Thompson.
Yes, acoustics
or
are
Thompson.
the issue.
Your new roommate. And yeah, just think blonde Rachel Berry, and that's going to get you like 90% of the way there.
Mm-hmm. You somehow made her worse.
Yeah.
Acoustics.
Yeah.
Those would be the problem.
Now, with that, and that just like the awkward silence from it, we're then going to carry over to Alan. You have finally everything. I don't think we're going to have a high-low roll to see if the other person moved in first for you, but do give me a D10 roll.
0.
0. Oh, so a 10. Oh no, we already established you're going to be roommates with Casey's character. So we don't have to worry too much about that. You come in. Your roommate actually, even after all of this, no signs of another roommate. There are 2 beds.
I'm just getting my bag. Like, this is probably like the 5th trip that I've gone to the science building and back. Just getting all my duffel bags and backpacks and everything. Just putting them like on a side under the bed. And I'm just getting out my laptop, putting it on either the bed, or if there's a desk, then I'm just claiming it and putting it up there, plugging it in, and just getting connected to the Wi-Fi and not really doing anything after that. I just want to make sure I have a connection.
You actually do. You have a pretty good Wi-Fi connection in here. As you're setting stuff up, you didn't get a good look of who's sharing a bathroom with you at this point. Since you've come and gone, you've seen the bathroom, you know you're sharing it. The door has been open. It looks like the kid who, at least one of the kids who's like sharing a bathroom in the dorm next to you, had his dad move in with him, because you know he's been talking with his dad the whole time, like kind of just in the doorway.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
All right.
I'm just sprawled out on the bed.
No, you're fine.
Sweating profusely.
So, as y'all are doing that, let me get this. Each of you are going to eventually have a knock on your door, one by one. And it's going to be the same interaction each time, so we don't need to go over too much. Your RA is going to introduce herself to you. Her name is Clara Hawthorne. I'm going to for reference for the players, but she is this kind of dark-skinned woman. Her hair is just below ear length. She has this very academic feel to her. She's wearing a school jacket over this like some pretty nice button-up blouse. Not fancy, but more I take care of my clothes, why don't you kind of vibe. And she will be introducing herself, letting you know that she is the RA for the floor. If you have any questions, come to her, and she'll also give each of you and your roommates technically a flyer to the Nightfall Gathering, which is the freshman mixer. It's going to be tonight at, I want to say 7. Yeah. It starts tonight at 7 at the Student Center. She suggests everyone go. It is tradition. But other than that, she can't make you. So she'll leave that, and that is literally her words to it, is she can't make you. But you guys have kind of the middle of the day if there's anything you want to do, anywhere you want to explore, or anybody you want to go and try and meet or anything like that.
I'm going to, on my way here, I stopped at all the local gas stations to find like local papers and any kind of tabloidy type gossipy stuff. And I'm kind of collecting it. I'm just kind of reading through it and like anything that's interesting or sounds like an odd event, I kind of put to the side.
Yeah. So having been here, there's actually only one gas station in Roland Hills, and there isn't a gas station on campus. There's technically a convenience store there. The locals just call the place the Pump. The sign itself kind of fell off years ago, and it's the only gas station, so they never bothered replacing the sign. But as far as local happenings, you can give me an investigation check to see if anything pops out to you in the local paper.
92. Nope. Now, if I use a bones, does it swap it?
So this is where, again, things are going to get interesting. You guys do have bones, and as humans, known as the Illuminated, humans who are or will become aware of the supernatural, you have a bunch of extra things you can do with your bones. Let me quickly pull up the list of things you can do, because it is a decent amount. So, and any of you can spend a bone to reroll. As an Illuminated, you can spend a bone to make me reroll. You can spend a bone to let an ally reroll as long as you're in the scene. If it's a resistance check, you can spend a bone to just succeed, even if you failed. If combat ever comes up and you hit someone, you can spend a bone to have dealt maximum damage. And then one of the funny ones is guarantee that for one round, any action you take or that's taken against you can't kill you. It can hurt and there can be consequences, but you don't technically die that round.
That's pretty cool. Okay. So now I'm getting it. Okay. So then it is a failure on my check. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As you go and you're opening the paper, your roommate, who's now like just trying to like, I got to live with this guy. I got to at least be somewhat friendly. He just looks, he goes, oh, analog. All right. But you don't find anything. It's also mostly stuff about like new students coming in and the college semester starting.
I'm gonna kind of talk to Ethan and be like, "Hey, Ethan, what are you into? What kind of stuff are you into?"
Well, I mean, I want to get into the biology program around here. I'm really into animal research. I like cataloging and organizing.
Ah, right up the same alley then. Biology is a huge topic of mine. I'm
wow.
into animals.
So
Yeah.
you're like my possible
you do
future.
drugs?
Oh.
You do drugs?
Give me a social check.
I want to fail this so bad. I failed this tremendously.
Did you crit fail?
No, I got a 92.
Ooh, you did fail very badly, though.
Oh, yeah, no, horribly.
He's gonna... No, I don't.
Me either.
No, that's... Yeah.
Me either.
Okay. Oh.
So, are you from around here? And then devolved into like awkward silence.
Just awkwardness. He's just gonna, with that, he's gonna be like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So, Alan, as you're laying on your bed, because I assume there's nothing else you really are wanting to go do, or is there something you want to do after like 20 minutes?
Nah, I just
Yeah.
walked 5 times across campus and back. I'm out.
I've been there. Your bathroom door opens, and this kid in a John Deere hat and an open flannel and a green shirt comes in and just, oh, thank God.
Oh, shit. Hey, what's up? Alan?
My roommate, I think, is
That's
a
your
narc.
roommate? I thought that was your dad.
I mean, I get it, right? Like, you know, they let boomers in here. No, like,
All right.
he asked me if I did drugs.
Sit
Like, just
down,
like,
tell me all about
hey, do you do drugs?
I mean, do you?
Give me a social
don't.
check and you'll have advantage.
Okay. Social, not trained. It's willpower.
Willpower minus 20.
Okay. No. 84.
Oh, so even a 48 won't get you. He'll just, do you?
No.
No.
I don't.
Okay, yeah, no,
I
me
wanted to make
either.
a joke.
Me either, man. The only mushrooms I like are on my pizza. Don't worry about it. But like, and he's like, can I just like sit in here? He tries to make small talk like it's an elevator.
Sure, my roommate didn't show up yet.
Okay,
but,
cool. Thanks, man. All right. Havoc, is there anything you want to do?
So you're...
Oh, I'm sorry, Connor. I thought you were done.
No, I'm just going to keep like small talking with the dude, try and like calm him down a little bit and figure out like who my neighbor is. Maybe like pull him up on whatever social media site.
Yeah.
Whatever kids this age use.
Yeah, no,
whatever
again,
this universe's
back
equivalent of.
Yeah, he's real into plants and animals. He'll tell you he's there for a biology degree too. Seems normal. Like not too wild. Definitely coming off a little paranoid, but like more of the anxiety situation of I moved out of my house. I'm going to be on my own and my roommate's 35.
We've all been there.
And one of the first things he asked me was, do you do drugs?
My first roommate was 10 years older than me.
All right. So, Havoc, what do you want to do?
So, could I be passing by maybe when do you do drugs happens? And just pop in the door early, just assume it's open, maybe?
He came from the bathroom, so I'll say give me an investigation check to see if you hear him.
I'm not opening the door. If the door's open, I'll say something. If not, we're going a different path.
That's fine. Go a different path just because it would be weird for Ethan to open Alan's dorm room door.
Yeah, I thought maybe Clara left it open. It just doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm...
Oh, your roommate probably did, but their door wouldn't be. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, my roommate, I have put my stuff down-ish, whatever I don't want to have on my person, and then I got out of there before I turned pink. I don't know.
Yeah. Your roommate 100% thinks they're in a wicked situation now with you as their roommate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't want to be popular. I want to leave. So, what did I do in college? I'm going to. This thing's not for like 4 or 5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Shit. Is there like a common area?
Yeah.
Like couches or something?
There actually is. Each floor has a pretty large common area with wood paneled walls. It's a big TV, but it's like an old, like internal projection big screen TV that's now been wired up about 8 different times with converters to keep using stuff. As well as a kitchenette. So there's like a small stove and a microwave and stuff all there in like the corner of the common room.
Is there a vending machine?
Oh, 100%.
I would like to kick it.
Okay. So you want to make a
For
combat
good.
check is what I'm hearing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, give me a combat check.
Okay. So that's strength plus what?
Do you have ranks in combat?
I have combat trained.
If it's just trained, it's strength. You don't have a penalty.
Cool. Gotcha. So I just got to get under 60.
Yeah.
13.
All right, yeah. You can kind of Fonzie it.
That was the goal.
It knocks out a whatchamacallit.
Dope. I eat it. Is there anybody in here that doesn't look annoying?
I can actually quickly check. We have plenty of students who are just wandering around. There is a girl sitting at one of the tables kind of near the kitchenette and everything. There's probably like 3 round tables that people sit at to eat breakfast and stuff if they want to eat in the common room. And she's there scribbling in a journal. She has today's newspaper like folded over as she's referencing something and scribbling stuff down.
I'm going to casually see what's on the newspaper.
All right. There is the girl. You'll very quickly find out her name is Hannah. But as you do that, give me an investigation check then.
Okay, so that is... Where's my good? 30 then. Let's go. 91.
Ooh.
Okay, shit.
You will notice something. She has highlighted parts. The problem is you realize she's highlighted basically the whole page.
Yeah. Is it really important, or
But
does she suck at notes?
She'll immediately notice, look up, and just folding the paper. Hi.
Newspaper, vintage.
Yeah, they haven't gone digital out here. I mean, this is the local, the university paper, but I'm just trying to kind of get a lay of all the hot spots in town, figure out where to go, what to do.
I don't think there really was a town.
Second.
Or what you could call a town.
This is about to get very interesting. Let me double check her stats. All right. As a freshman, she has a 30% chance of this being useful. Red or white?
Red, always.
Okay, then that means it was a 40, not a 04.
Yeah, well.
So she'll look and she'll just, no, it's the town, like a couple miles out. You had to go through it to come
Yeah, that was like a street.
She looks a little confused at you.
Town would be giving it a little too much credit, I think.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know what kind of municipality it is. I'll have to look that up.
I think there's only technically one town in Pennsylvania. The rest are township, cities, or boroughs.
That's already a fun fact I know. Well, we're in Pennsylvania right now. Roland Hills is technically in West Virginia.
Gross.
Just like, do I have something in my teeth? This is going to continue awkwardly. Is there anything more you want to try and find out from her?
Now that I guess I'm already closer enough. No, I'm
Okay.
already bored.
Yeah. No, she,
But it's better than Leah Michelle.
yeah. Oh, for sure. You will, like, kind of through back and forth small talk, find out that she's hoping to get on the school or on the campus paper. She's looking to get into journalism.
Gotcha.
But nothing else beyond that with everybody small talk. Is there anything else anyone wants to do or go to before we roll into the evening?
100%. If Ethan doesn't come back, I'm just kind of I'm perpetually scribbling in a notebook. Like,
Yep.
I'm always taking notes. I have like a little tiny notebook that I carry around with me. I'm gonna pop my head in and be like, yeah, Ethan. And who are you?
Hey, Alan, you're Ethan's roommate.
Yeah, Ethan's roommate. Yeah. Ethan, since we're gonna be roommates, since we're all sharing bathrooms.
As soon as Ethan just mouths narc over to Alan.
Do any of you have any allergies? Food or drugs related? I just don't want to like, if I get sick and penicillin, all of a sudden you touch it and you die. Do any of you have any of those allergies?
Are there any things that you have that you're particularly worried about being an allergy?
Me? No, I would like to put out there that I'm good with anything. You guys can bring peanuts in and throw them at me. I'll be fine. I just want to make sure. I just want to don't cross any lines on your end.
No.
No allergies?
No. What are you asking about that you're worried is going to be an allergen?
Oh, foods. I love to order food from all over the world and eat it in my room.
Give me a social check, Mark.
Mark's just trying to share food.
Mark is
Not
the
it.
middle-aged guy, and they're just like, he's gonna poison us.
Just wants to get powdered soup for the family.
I failed tremendously.
I mean, I don't think so.
Cool,
I
cool.
don't think there's any allergens. Okay.
Cool. I when I do a little bit of a charcuterie board in a couple of weeks, I'll make sure.
What?
It's something we do when you hit 30 and you lose the will to live. It gives you.
I
Just
think
a
I'm
bit
getting
of
there now.
happiness. You just get a bit of happiness back every bite. You'll love it. You're probably not old enough, Ethan. You still have hope. I'll catch you guys later. Good talk. Nice meeting you, Alan. See you around.
Yeah. See you.
I'll dip back out.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to jot in my notebook, no allergies.
I am immediately going to try and look up Mark on a generic social media site.
Ethan's gonna be like,
find a profile that looks like a finance bro.
oh no.
I was like yachts, Wall Street, New York, like perpetual business casual all times. That's the profile you find.
And I'm going to mess with the filters to go back real far.
Yeah, and that's what you find. And then you see like a whole life that he had before. Looks like he had at one point a wife, like really fancy apartment, New York City. Like, yeah.
What the fuck is he doing here?
Yeah.
He said he
I say
graduated from
out loud.
here. Is this what happens when we get out? We just come back?
I hope not.
Man, I don't want to turn into that.
Well, hey, there's a great example of what not to do.
Yeah, I need to get a drink, and Ethan's gonna leave and go to the common room. He's having baby's first
what kind of
existential
drink?
crisis.
What kind of drink? Because I mean, if you're looking for the hard stuff, you might have to ask your not dad to help.
Give me a social check with advantage.
Uh, 25. So that is below 35.
Rad. Okay, that's what I thought.
That was good.
He is gonna kind of stop. He's going out your front door when you say that. He kind of stops, and he goes back through the bathroom into his dorm. Hey, popping into your room, Mark. Ethan's just gonna be like, "Hey, roomie, you asked about the drugs thing, but like, how you feel about drinking?"
Yeah. Do you do any? Again with the notebook? No. Drinking? Yeah, drink. Did you want one? I always got. I got a bunch of Four Loko in my suitcase.
You can
The original.
spend a penny to have a bunch of Four Loko in your suitcase.
I can what?
Or not a penny, a bone.
100%. Done. Bone gone. 100%.
Bone gone.
The original kind, like the really expensive kind, like the original that they don't
The
make.
OG Four Loko that they pulled off the market.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes.
Ethan's
however,
going to develop a plan with this.
I would love. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Just an FYI. While he was gone in the other room, I wanted to work on something. I want to see if I can get a spell properly done right, and I want to see if I could test it on Ethan first.
Okay, so here's the thing: spells take quite a while. The odds of you getting
I want to imbue an item. And imbue an item is what I want.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's going to take a while. It's going to take an extended task.
Okay, cool. That's what I want to start working on.
Okay, so you want to be working on that. All right. What kind of spell are you working on? Like, what kind of effect
I want to develop like a talisman that I can put in your pocket and give you the effects of a hallucinogenic drug, like LSD. I could dose you by just putting it in your pocket, like a spell.
Okay.
That
you could have mild effects to that. It's gonna be mid magic to do that, so you're gonna be taking a minus 20 penalty for the difficulty.
Yes.
But
again, I know it's going to take some time. I just want to start working on it now. It's the reason why I was asking if he had any allergies or anything like that. I wanted, and like if he was on any medication, I want to make sure I can test this properly.
Big thing to note with magic, especially since you are trained in Arcana and you have some experience in this, when you start a spell, you don't get to start part of it and then walk away and come back because you're focusing energy.
Okay. Because I was the way I was reading it, it was saying like I can inscribe runes and stuff. So I was going to start doing that part.
All the magic is inscribing runes. Yeah, if you just want to like carve in and not actually do the magic on it now, we can do that. Yeah, that's pretty easy. That'll just be a flat Arcana check.
Okay, perfect.
So whatever your logic is.
I'm trained in it, so. Oof. Crap. That is a fail.
That is willpower.
I'm rolling. If this was like, willpower. If it's willpower.
Yep.
And so I get a bonus 20% in that because it's the exactly thing. So 80. I failed by 7.
Okay. This is going to be very interesting. What kind of effect were you looking? Like, what kind of drugs effect were you looking for it to give?
Specifically the drug? Oh, perfect, because I have that. It's mexothamine. It's or MCAT is the slang term for it.
All right.
It's a dissociative hallucinogenic. It gives I want to see if I can give them an out of body experience.
Cool. So you go to try and scratch it a little bit, trying to etch this in. What is the object that you're carving the rune into?
A beer cap.
Okay. Then this will actually be pretty easy. You're trying to carve it into a beer cap. And as the door opens and Ethan goes to ask you, you slip and cut your palm. Meaning you take 3 points of damage.
Fair.
As your hand is now bleeding like a frail boy in a glass beaker.
Perfect. I'll just grab some gauze and stuff out of my. Yep. I would have a kit and I would start working on it. Hey, Ethan. Yeah, this. You want some Four Loko? I also have scotch. It's not bad.
Yeah. You can give me a quick medicine check, by the way, for that. That is logic.
Yeah, I'm trained in medicine too. Yep.
So you get to do +2 hit points on your healing if you succeed, which is really good.
I did.
You did? Well, the minimum you could heal is 3 hit points because of your training. So you bandage, your hit points are back.
Yeah.
But your hand is all gauzed up and like there's some blood stains and stuff. And now you're a guy with a slashed open hand being like, yeah, I got a bag full of classic Four Lokos, which is kind of just such a mess.
So did you want some scotch or Four Loko? You look frail. Probably go with the scotch.
He's gonna kind of look that over, look at like as you're like managing your hand stuff. He's like, man, we'll say there's enough alcohol since you spent a bone for a party, like a party amount of alcohol.
Yes, I would say that would be a sufficient.
Yeah, Ethan is just kind of like, man, we should tell some people about this.
And I just stopped by the store on the way here.
Yeah, but like, dude, I'm gonna say there's no parents around, even though you're here. But like, there's no parents around.
That hurts.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want liquor, I can just get you liquor.
I mean, you always got to say stuff in a really weird way, man.
Sorry. What do you want? I was going to give you some.
No. Look, they got that mixer thing, right? Like, I mean, you've done college. Like, do people spike the punch, or like, do we just bring drinks? Like, what do we do?
I mean, no. If you spike the punch, you'll probably go to jail. But I mean, and no one wants a felony because if you get kicked out of school, no. I just don't go to them. That's how I deal with it. I just don't go to them. They're lame, and they usually tell you all about the rules.
Give me a social check.
I hope I fail this.
You'll have advantage on this.
I pass. Well, what is it? It's the...
So social is willpower.
Willpower minus...
20 if you're untrained.
I fail.
Yeah, no, totally. We shouldn't like go to a party to have a party. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'll definitely catch. I'm gonna go see if other people are not going to the mixer.
You got any medical conditions there, Ethan, that I should know about in case something happens?
Nothing you should
Notify
know
your
about,
parents or
man.
something?
Nothing you should know about. No.
Heck, cool, awesome, cool. I got sleep apnea. I have a machine, so
Oh, that's great. That's just like my grandpa, and he leaves.
I will then
have a game without a CPAP machine reference.
I will then restart my thing again, and then I will start making notes about his medical, that he has no known medical conditions at this time. Blah blah blah. And yeah.
All right.
I will retry again eventually.
Yeah. This is just gonna end so well. So, Alan, is there anything you want to do for the remainder of the like afternoon-ish time?
No, I'll go check out the student building. Maybe like a little bit before like the night gathering, just to like make sure I know the way there and everything.
Yeah. Oh no, that's actually a really, really good idea on this campus. So you can definitely go do that. As you're heading to do that, we'll quickly cover the last bit in the dorm room, because Ethan is heading out into the common room after you were done trying to talk and having an awkward conversation with Hannah. Is there anything else you did, Havoc? Are you still hanging around in the common room, or are you heading out onto campus too?
Essentially, I'm just avoiding my roommate. So, but I also don't want to go to this thing too early. So there's just a lot of doing nothing.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No, there's also an entire campus.
Sure.
But you are the one person who ended up going, I'll cut through the woods, and has heard whistling in the woods. So like, do as little as you want.
I know that story. You know what? Actually, I might try to get to the place before dark.
Okay.
Taking actual paths.
Yeah. So sticking on the path going, that means you'll probably get there not long. Actually, you had that conversation with Hannah. It could take a while. So it is actually fair that Havoc and Alan are heading to the same place on the same path, which means y'all can see each other or bump into each other at any point. How much you interact is up to you, because trust me, the story is going to force you together eventually. So you don't have to force it if you won't.
If I see Havoc just walking down, I'll just do the little like, hey, what's up? And I'll be looking at my phone to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. And is the woods would it be a shortcut between the dorm and the student building?
I will say, given the layout of campus, and for many reasons, not just my laziness, but it is involved, the campus is somewhat nebulous in the buildings. The woods are so prevalent in this area that you can almost always make a shortcut by cutting through some chunk of woods.
Okay. If that is what his phone says, if it's like, oh, I could go like all the way around this and make it there, but like there's still a little bit of light out, I can go straight through the woods. I'm gonna try it.
Honestly,
if I see him doing that, I'm gonna call out with, "You're not gonna want to do that."
Hi. Why not?
I don't know how familiar you are with stories of the area, but I cut through there earlier and there was whistling. I don't suggest it.
Like a person? Like, I mean,
a person would be nice.
Walk and whistle all the time.
It was not a person.
How do you know it's not a person?
I didn't see any people. In fact, you get out to the middle of that, you can't see anything but trees.
Seems like a nice place for a hike.
Probably not solo.
And by all means, come along.
Hey, Alan, give me a technical check.
Okay, I am trained in technical.
Yep. So it is logic. And since you have, I assume you have 1 rank in technical, if I remember.
Yes.
So that's 10% more than what your logic score is. So logic plus 10 is the number you're looking to beat.
Okay, so that's a yes. 40.
40. You are going to know something because you said you have your phone out, you have GPS and stuff. You get pretty good signal on campus for the most part. As you get close to the tree line, you actively see your signal dropping when you come near trees.
Okay.
That's it.
Straight shot. I mean,
I do
All
one
right.
of those where I just go like I'm going to keep going my way, but then I go and then go after him.
So I need a survival check from both of you. It's going to be logic based.
$30 on the dot.
32.
Nice. And your logic should be enough that you succeed with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Logic
so-
is 60, so 20 under. Be 40.
Seems totally normal, especially to Alan, who hasn't experienced any weirdness yet. You guys just cut through the woods. It's a pretty good shortcut. It saves you like 5-10 minutes.
Annoyingly unvalidated.
Yeah. But you make it, and there it is, the sign, or the banner, I guess, for the Nightfall Gathering. At that same time, we are going to cut back to Mark's room as your RA, Clara Hawthorne, knocks at your door. You're muted.
I'll put my supplies away before I go and answer the door, and I'll open the door with a little bit of hesitancy. I won't open it all the way, and I'm going to be wearing a like a robe with my family initials and crest on it, and kind of open it. Yeah.
Now you've graduated from here, like you've been to this university before.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to recognize the last name Hawthorne before anyone else would have a reason to. I'm going to send you something directly. So, boop, boop, boop. This is someone you would be familiar with.
Okay, gotcha. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as there's a knock on the door, Clara's standing there. Clara's like 22. She's towards the end of a normal bachelor's degree. She's an RA. And she's just, hi, I'm just going around double checking about tonight's event. And I wanted to double check with you. I know sometimes our returning students have trouble adapting to the dorms. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Roommate's a bit squirrely.
Yeah, you getting ready to go to the mixer?
Not if you paid me.
No, you're paying to be here. And like I said, I can't make you go. But it would be a good way to be a role model, given you're a much older student that has a lot of access to things, and that's fine. I can't make you do a lot of things, but I also am choosing not to search your room. It's freshman dorms have rules for freshmen.
I'm gonna glance in the room and think like, you make a good argument on me getting out there and socializing. Let me get my jacket. And I'm just gonna get my smoking jacket and put it on. And I'll trudge over there with my loafers on.
And as you're doing it, she'll just, and word of advice, look, you can't keep asking children if they do drugs.
No, I'm doing it for, I'm a medical, so I'm medical. I'm looking to make sure.
I already got a report.
I don't do drugs.
No,
because
of course you don't.
He's squirrely.
Look, we're all just having to get through this year, okay? Let's just make it as easy as we can.
Mark my word, he's a problem.
I'll take note of it. Well, what was it, Mark? I'll take note of it, Mark. See, now I know your name. So let's get to that mixer,
Henry,
okay?
Yes. Let's go to that. Let's go to that mixer. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, rock on. Awesome. I'll just lock the room behind me, put my smoking blazer on, and I'll bugger on out. I would love to drive across campus.
That is great. We're actually going to cover all of that after our bio break. We're going to be on about a 10-minute break so people can go to the bathroom and everything. For everybody who's hanging out, watching and everything, thank you. We're going to be right back. I hope you're enjoying it. It's session 1, and this is a slow burn, so things are going to amp up. But till then, we'll be right back.
As our Father, we let go. As our Father, we let go. Time is limitless. You are endless. Above us, below. Let go. Let go.
And we are back. Hey, everybody. Thank you for hanging out through the stream. I actually don't think we really lost anybody. But as we return to essentially a new episode of Cursed Curriculum, because how I tend to run my stuff is we just do 2-hour-long episodes. We open as the Freshman Mixer, also known as the Nightfall Gathering, is getting ready. Now, you were also all given flyers for the Nightfall Gathering. It informs you that there's going to be free food provided by Moonlit Pies, and the Midnight Howlers will be performing. Other than that, the beginning of the gathering, the beginning of the gathering, there's a lot of student volunteers around kind of helping maneuver people. Now, the student center also doubles as the cafeteria. So there's a lot of, essentially imagine a multifunction room. That's kind of like a banquet hall kind of vibe. That's where you are. There is a stage on one end. It's not very large. And at the time, there is a bunch of folding chairs set up for people to sit in. Roland Hills University isn't a massive school, but the freshman class is still going to be like a couple hundred people. So it's a rather large area. You guys can decide like where you want to sit. If you want to sit with people you already know, if you want to try and stay away from people you know, that's up to you.
I was really hoping for a bonfire.
Not at this function. All right. Does anyone care about where they sit or sitting with anyone or trying to stay away from anyone?
Definitely staying away from roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to give Ethan a large berth. I think I freaked him out enough for one day. And I'll kind of just hang out the back near the entrance. Where we come in.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to avoid anybody.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's fine. So as you guys kind of get ready, they inform you that before the gathering, the university president will be coming on and saying a few words. And that's kind of where it is. It's organized, but given it's not very high budget. There isn't a lot of facilities here. So everything still kind of feels slapped together, even when it's well organized. But coming up onto the stage is an older black woman, and you'll immediately actually kind of recognize her. She looks somewhat familiar as the university president, who she will introduce herself as Dr. Cassandra Hawthorne. Introduces herself.
Why does everybody in our dorm have to be a Nepo baby?
Yeah, you guys ended up with the dorm where the university president's daughter is your RA. So that's fun. But she gets in. She gives principal at a prep rally vibes. Like she has the smile and it's like upbeat and like, hey, everybody, but also very much an underlying current of doesn't want to be here also. And she goes through the things of like, welcome new students. You're going to cherish this time here, how important college is and how formative it is. We've all had to sit through those speeches if you've been in a college. They're pretty cookie cutter. But she does say with all of this, she's not going to keep you there too long. She understands that you're young and full of life and want to enjoy this time. Marks in the back being the opposite of all of this. But she'll say to check under your chair for a piece of paper. Mark, you're not in a chair, which means your RA is probably hanging near you and is just going to hand you a slip of paper instead. And what it is she is going to lead you all in the fight song. Your new students, you just have to worry about the chorus and do that. After the fight song, on the back is a number. That is going to correspond with one of the tables being set up where you will meet with your student advisor. They're there. They're a fellow upperclassmen that are going to help guide you in excelling at Roland Hills University.
Clara hands me the paper. I'm gonna look at her dead in the eye. I'm like, I'm not singing the fucking song.
Just take the paper. But yeah, I'm pretty certain most of you probably wouldn't actually join in the chorus, but the motto is still given, or the fight song is still given to all of you. Of course, it caught. I love how it just grabbed
who is
part.
the girl who's absolutely destroying it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Havoc's roommate is just putting stank on the chorus. She thinks she's Christina Aguilera. That is the only way to describe this. Right down to having the hand go with her pitch. But the fight song does go that in the shadows of the mountains where the whispers pines stand tall, we unite a mighty legion. Hear the echoes call. With the spirit of the wilds and the courage of the brave, Roland Hills, we stand together. Your memory we shall save. The chorus that everyone is assumed to be joining in. Which characters are actually doing this?
I'm reading along, but I'm not singing.
Nobody? Got it. But several students, and as the course is going, more and more students actually start getting into it. They kind of almost feel it coming. Of rise up, Roland Hills, with hearts so bold and free. We will reach to victory for all the world to see. Through the darkness and the light, our spirit never stills. Hail, hail, furthermore, our home, Roland Hills. The university president then ends by shouting the school motto, Vacutio Venimus Nos. She then lets you all, she kind of gets off the stage and lets you all find your tables. Being here before? You can give me an investigation check to see if you know both meanings. Or if you just know the basic meaning.
That's the what's investigation again? It's logic?
Logic. Yep. If you're untrained, it's -20.
Dang. Just missed.
All right. Well, you do know the motto roughly translates to, in isolation we find ourselves.
Gotcha.
The number on the back of all of your pieces of paper is number 13.
I can get to the table. I can get to the table. Alan! Hey! Ah!
Hi.
Small world.
Yeah. Who? You're not my guide, are you?
No. You're looking for the guide too. Me and you. Yeah, I guess we got this same
Now,
guide.
It's worth noting it is set, or it is mostly random because it's where you're sitting, but none of your roommates are in the same group as you. It is the two or the three of you, as well as a young woman named Mia, Hannah, who you've already met, Havoc.
Yeah, we got off to a riveting start.
Yeah. No, I just said it wasn't your roommates. Don't give him Ethan. Ethan doesn't deserve this right now. And a boy named Benjamin.
Ethan is going to have a nervous breakdown before the end of this first semester.
I am dropping images for you guys, just in case any of these end up being needed. Benjamin and... Well, we already have Hannah. So Mia and Benjamin are the only two new NPCs. But again, roughly 18, young, ready for college, seeming kind of nervous. Hannah seems happy to see you, Havoc. Like, not yay, but just like, oh, I know someone at this table, thank God. Kind of vibe. As you all are hanging out, as you're gathering together, an older student, about 22, so younger than Mark by a decade plus, who looks kind of disheveled, somewhat long black hair that's just a bit of a mess. Again, an unbuttoned flannel shirt. He has a t-shirt with a chemistry pun going on.
What's the pun? I love chemistry jokes because they're so damn funny.
No, it says don't be basic, and then it has all the alkaline metals.
Bobby, I thought you said he was 22, not 33.
Oh, he's a physics major, so same difference. He's 22. He looks about 28, 29. Like, he looks like a pretty hard 22.
See, he probably knows what charcuterie board is. The hopes left him.
Can't relate.
Turns out Mark's also only like 24. He just has a really hard... No, Mark is 35. But he kind of comes up. He's like, okay, I guess this is... Matt, he looks straight at Mark. Did you get table 13 too? Because I thought I was supposed to talk to this table.
No. Common misconception. Student.
Apparently he's fresh.
Ooh.
Second time. Was finance back here. Yeah.
So he's refreshed.
You left, so you technically qualify as a first year. Got it.
Student rule, yeah.
Man, it ain't that stupid if you've been here before. You know that. All right. Look, here's the thing. I'm supposed to tell you the unwritten rules of Roland. All right. There's 3 rules. Never set foot off the walking paths after sundown, no matter what. Don't care why.
I just give a glance at Alan, like a little told you so look.
Okay, but like, why?
The unspoken rules don't ask why. We're going to get into that, but let's just say it's not safe. Rule number 2, I already know you're going to ask why. Don't whistle outside. Just don't do it. Bad idea. You can call wild animals by accident. And number 3.
Animals?
There's lots of animals out here. Number 3. Do not leave any personal property outside after dark, okay? If it's out there after dark, it's not yours anymore. You're on a campus. Stuff's not safe, okay? Now, I have some extra rules. They're real simple. I call them the no you didn'ts. Did you see something in the trees? No, you didn't. You hear someone you know, but you can't see them? No, you didn't. If you hear anyone calling your name, you guessed it. No, you didn't. Okay?
Is that like just away from campus or like on campus too?
Look, kid, campus is in the
That's
middle
anywhere
of the
you
woods.
can see the mountains.
Yeah. You see the trees? Try and follow them. It's hard to
We're in
explain.
Appalachia now.
Yeah. Look, more of this. Have any of y'all looked through your class schedule yet?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I know you did.
Absolutely not.
All right. Y'all should have a class that's probably at like 8, maybe even 7 a.m., depending on which one you got. You got a morning class. All right. It's called ACS 001. Don't skip that class. We're going to tell you it's a blow off class. That's fine. I never had to write a report there. But trust me on this one. Don't skip it.
I'm gonna guess we don't ask why.
Well, I mean, look, it's
What's the valuable thing that you got out of that class?
it's Appalachian Cultural Studies.
Oh yeah.
It's a mandatory class for all first year students here.
I'm up at 5 a.m. every morning doing the cold
Yeah.
plunge.
You
So,
have
I'll
probably
be there.
taken Appalachian Cultural Studies once before. If you're a graduate, you've gone to it. Now, whether you went to it is up to you. It's a notoriously skipped class.
With
People
my
didn't
family,
sign
I've
up for it,
definitely gone.
so some people won't even realize it's there till they've missed a class. People don't bother with it. Especially when you look on the or on your reports, it doesn't give a credit. It's just a class. It's listed as an
Like the
elective.
credit surviving.
Yeah. That's what he'll say. It's like, I was at a table like this like 4 years ago. Okay. I'm the only one left from my table. Some people leave. Some people are given slips that say they are no longer safe on campus. And some people we are just told they leave. The graduation rate on this university is not high, and it's not because of failures.
Explain like I'm 5, like they're told they're not safe.
My roommate, Greg, didn't listen to all the rules. Greg whistled. Greg took shortcuts. All that. Then I came home one day during midterms, and Greg decided to paint a beautiful mural in his own feces all over our bedroom wall.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It took a week for them to reassign me a room. You can clean the stains, but the smell sticks around for a while.
And the trauma. Have you gone to therapy?
Yeah.
So were
Did it
you
help?
told that you weren't safe, or was he?
It was worse before
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
He got sent home. That's what we call it. He was told he was expelled. He got on a bus and left town. That one doesn't happen as often. You got maybe 1-2 dozen students that snap by the end of the year. Most of them, well, who knows? I mean, snap publicly, we'll say. Most of them end up, they're not cut out for this. They drop out, they leave, sometimes in the middle of the night. Which is weird because the buses don't run at night. You get what I mean?
You're gonna stare at Ethan, like find his table and stare at him and be like, I already kind of know one that's probably not gonna make it.
So I got a little bit before I gotta go, like 15 minutes. I live back in town now, so I'm gonna be getting out of here soon. You got anything else you want to ask me? Because I did my whole sign up.
What was your major?
I mean, still is physics, mostly theoretical. Did some delve into string theory, quantum vibrations, looking for the universal chord.
Good. Mazel tov.
All right. Look, whatever you're looking through, the education's great. Just try to stick to the rules, and no, you didn't. Keep your head down. It makes things a lot easier.
No, I didn't stick to the rules.
It's a
I
pretty good
was
rule.
being facetious. All my rules said, okay. Somebody tried to make sure he survives, right?
I've already made it through once. They can't get me a second time.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Okay. I mean, you made it, though, so.
Real quick, do I see the 12-year-old I wounded earlier?
Yes. He's actually at table 4. So he's a bit
It's
away
at the death
from you.
table. Got it. Okay.
And glancing around, you'll see there is an older student. A lot of them look tired, fried, stressed, and itching. Many of them keep glancing at the door, checking their watches to see how long they got till sundown.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Now you're getting it.
Hey, you can still have fun, guys, all right? Anyways,
I'm here
anything
because
else?
my grades couldn't get me to Harvard.
You're from here. You really want to talk about the Ivy League in Appalachia?
Have you seen the facilities there?
Fair. All right. Now, if y'all don't have anything else, I'm going to try and beat traffic. And Alan, actually, I will say when he says that, he will put down a handful of business cards on the table that'll have his contact info.
I grab it, but also I say, what time's sundown?
He pulls out his phone. 7:24 today.
What time is it now?
1 second. Let's see just how long the professor took. 7:07.
Well, I'm heading back to the dorm.
I suggest
meeting you
we
all.
all do.
Well, I mean,
Do you guys want to lift?
was there, food, music? Well, like,
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Did
thing
it-
is, when they're finishing, they are already starting to stack up piles of pizza boxes from Moonlit Pies. And with the president down off the stage, the band is starting to set up this band called the Midnight Howlers.
Oh.
They're
you guys-
are they planning a lock-in?
No. Again, after dark, just stay on the paths.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
leave the paths.
But the paths are safe.
Yeah.
So's my car.
I mean, as safe as it gets in
Just
the
take
woods.
that back.
Gotcha.
sweet.
Parking lots are fine. Asphalts aren't forests.
So, y'all want to just like grab a couple boxes and dip? Maybe like a can of soda?
I'm gonna make
Not a
eye
can of like a
contact.
liter.
I'm gonna like look over, make eye contact with Clara, and just be like, "I have to stay."
You're
She does
making weird
the
eyes
full
with that
on
18-year-old.
watching you with the fingers.
I gotta stay.
I feel like it would be rude to leave before the band.
sure.
Yeah,
Wait.
because I'm sure they're gonna knock it out of the park.
And I look at the other people.
You
in our
don't
group,
know.
Like, can we?
I know that
like,
they're playing opening night at RHU freshman year, not the Warp Tour.
All right.
Okay,
Maybe nobody go
they're
off
like
on their own.
undiscovered.
So, Mots, what do you want to do since they're hanging?
I just kind of like while we're still at the group at the table, just be like, hey, maybe nobody goes off on their own.
Okay.
Alan's already dipped, so you guys can decide how you want. You can make a buddy system too. Buddies help.
That's way too familiar. We're not there yet, Bobby.
It's really not that difficult to survive here. All you literally have to do is stay on pavement. That's it.
It can't be
Stay
that
on
easy.
pavement. It's fine. It actually is that easy.
It can't be that easy.
I made it through.
That's a hell of an
Is
argument.
made it
I
the
am
words
a
you want to
success.
use.
I am a success story, an RHU success story. I made it out in public.
And you came back?
I got the big job with the corner office, and then my wife slept with my boss, and I lost my job, and now I'm here.
Hey. We didn't ask for all that.
As I take out a flask and just hammer it back.
Dude, you can't just trauma dump on a bunch of kids. That's wild.
I'm just
The
saying, stay on the
drunken
pavement.
35-year-old 100% would.
Stay on the pavement.
All right.
You've seen the movie Tremors? Stay on the pavement.
So, as you're saying that, you can also hear the amps starting to warm up as the Midnight Howlers begin getting ready to play. Here, hold on. I'm just gonna drop the whole band. Because the Midnight Howlers are kind of a mix of grunge and folk.
So folk punk. Got it.
Yeah, it's fully folk punk.
Yeah.
So
I cannot hear you.
Not that far off
Sorry.
from gypsy punk.
I was going to say, as their first song starts to play, I'm going to say, like, this is actually my favorite song by them. Weird.
Is
I
this,
can't
is
tell if
this
you're
band
fucking
like
with me or
30 years
not.
old?
No, I've never heard of these people in my life.
Yeah. there. Doesn't want to lump them well together, but the Midnight Howlers, they do look somewhat older. At least several of the band members. The lead singer gives very wants to be Billy Ray Cyrus in kind of the worst ways.
Oh, they didn't understand the punk part.
They got the bassist with the big aviator sunglasses that doesn't seem to say anything and a goatee. You got a tatted up drummer. You got a secondary, or no, lead guitarist is the aviator sunglasses. Bass guitarist is this brunette woman with very long hair, and an Indian woman on keyboard. And the keyboard is currently set to synthesize a fiddle. That I think sums up a lot of the band.
What you're telling me is it slaps. All right, I dig it.
Their first song is they actually do metal, or kind of a yeah, I guess the best way would be like a slightly folksy, pop punkish cover of The Dirt Man.
All right.
Love this song. So what are your guys' majors?
Are you just yelling that at the band?
Yeah, no, I'm not yelling at them as I'm yelling over the stupid song at them.
Oh,
what are your guys'
okay.
majors?
Computer science.
Agriculture.
Medicine. Nice.
Is that why you're a walking HIPAA violation?
No, well, yes, no, well, possibly.
Is he wearing closed-toed shoes?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Are you not?
I'm wearing loafers. I told you I'm in loafers and a night coat with a smoking jacket on.
I'm not gonna lie, Mark is giving heavy Crocs vibes.
Oh yeah. 100%. And they're like tie-dye Crocs, slightly faded.
All right. I need everyone to give me a willpower check.
Oh, dang! Okay, I got a 21. Which is like, beat it by like 40.
73, so nah.
Havoc, what did you get?
What was the check?
Willpower.
33.
Ooh, is that a success?
Was there
no penalty?
Was it just straight will?
Yep.
Oh, then yeah.
Now I will say, let's see. Yeah. All right, Alan, this is a check that you can spend a bone to auto succeed since you failed. It is a resist check if you want to spend the bone.
I'm good.
All right. So you guys are going, trying to catch all that. Havoc, someone's going to catch your eye across kind of like a dance floor starting to assemble. Pretty much there's these tables that are like the cafeteria tables where you guys went and met with your student advisor, where all the folding chairs were. They had folded up and started putting the folding chairs up on the racks that they're going to wheel away, leaving this dance floor. Across the dance floor, kind of on the other side of everything, you catch, and just for a moment actually lock eyes with a woman. She looks like she might be a little, or she might actually be one of the like student aides here, because she looks more like she's 20, maybe even 21, in this sheer black dress that's just very form-fitting yet flowy at all the flare-out parts, and long, like just straight black hair.
So there's just a random vampire here. Got it. I'm mostly joking.
Do you
mean,
want to do
we
anything?
we had Moonlit Pies and the Midnight Howlers. I don't think we're getting too far from the mark here. In fact, he's right there.
But
Rude of you to not have a picture of this one.
I have not been able to generate one worthy of it.
That's fair. I'm surprised also. That's fair.
Well,
And oh god, my character is charismatic. I am a wallflower. What do normal people do? What do charismatic people do when they see hot people?
You throw your pocket of rice in the air.
Throw glitter and run away. No, that's for vampires, not general hot people. Ooh, glitter would be harder to count though.
yeah.
And
But
real
yeah,
hard to pick up.
like all you did was like kind of catch a glimpse of her.
Oh, is it like she's there and then she's gone?
No, just like as you're panning on it, did you see her? But like your eyes locked for a half second before.
Oh, was it hot?
Yes, very.
Shit. I do a nod.
Here we go. There we go.
Yeah,
I got a
what the
decent
fuck?
image for you. This one I definitely can't share publicly. There you go.
Yeah, that'll. Yeah.
So you look back, like you continue to make eye contact with her.
Yeah.
She gives kind of a little smirk. I will say the other two players can give me just a logic check. I won't even have a penalty for investigation. We'll see if you notice this.
Okay.
I rolled a 38.
I do want to bring up,
Yeah.
Alan does have an eye for detail,
Nice.
which does give him advantage on logic checks to spot or notice something hidden or often overlooked by most.
Okay.
Who's missing that?
That's not the part he's bringing up. It's
Oh,
the
gotcha.
details I haven't said. That's thinking ahead.
So is it just logic or specifically investigation?
It is specific. If you get a bonus with investigation, definitely take it. I won't give the penalty
I'm
for being
trained.
untrained. Yeah. So don't
Okay.
worry about the untrained penalty. It's basic enough. I won't require training.
46.
All right. So both of you realize Havoc's like looking and maybe even like slightly drooling towards someone, and you can trace the eye
Absolutely
line
not.
over to who they're looking at. She gives you a little like half smirk.
I'm doing one of those.
When you
Was
do
that one
the
of the
like
X
head
girls?
nod, she like from the distance you get that kind of like the lips part, slight chuckle as she does the nod and then swings her head like, "Hey, what about back this way?" And she'll like kind of swing her head
provided-
like towards like the kitchen of the cafeteria, like a kitchen door.
Yeah,
I'll go
I'll
over to
go
her.
there.
Alan's going too. This is great.
I'm just wondering why one of the Hex girls is leading my new friends into the kitchen.
Because if you put a hex girl in a game, I can catch a moss.
Fair enough. Fair
It'll
enough.
work.
Fuck you.
You say hex
I'm-
girls like
I'm-
that's not the aesthetic that's wanted here.
Oh, it's 100%. As soon as you said it, I was like, this is a Hex girl. 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, so
Um,
Alan's coming with you as you're beginning to go over.
And just having noticed the eye locking, I'm just going up and I'm being like, "Hey, have you met Havoc?"
So as you guys are coming, like towards her, because again, she's across the dance floor. Once she sees that Havoc's going, and now also Alan, she kind of gives this laugh and begins walking towards that kitchen door she nodded to, and goes into the kitchen in the back. Do you follow?
No.
She'll
I
do that
wanted you to
before
meet Havoc, not cause it.
This is before you get up to her. She always like kind of keeps a distance as you're getting closer.
I can't tell if this is going to be really hot or really dangerous, and I'm not sure if I care. I say to Alan as we're walking towards this kitchen door.
As long as you're on the pavement, you should be fine.
Yeah. Probably. Does kitchen count as pavement?
Sure.
I mean, there's a lot of things to grab if things go wrong. Sure.
All right. So the two of you are going into the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So this is like not really industrial, but it is a commercial size kitchen. It's designed to make food to feed hundreds of people at a time. And you go in and it's fairly large. And when you first go into the kitchen to follow her, you don't see her in the kitchen, like just standing there or anything.
Somehow I expected this.
Cool.
She's acting real Victorian ghost.
Cool. So what did you expect to do when something like this happens?
Pretty lady said, "Come." I followed.
No, I got it too.
As you guys are in the kitchen having this conversation, Mark, you're still like sitting back at the table you guys were at as a group, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna sit there and be like, under my breath, like, know how the school is, kind of get a vibe for thing going on. Like, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You feel a faint trace of a finger glide from one shoulder behind your neck to the other shoulder, as if someone's like walking behind you.
But I don't see anybody?
No, I'm saying Mark feels this. The one that's now been left alone.
And a glance? No.
When you glance over to that side, you don't see anyone, but your opposite ear, you feel the hot breath and the faint of, "I didn't think you'd come back."
Ooh.
Well, no, you didn't. And then I'm going to get up and I'm going to follow my friends into the kitchen. Immediately. No, you didn't. Into the kitchen.
You hear someone say you're... Actually, to be fair, it would be, "I didn't think you'd come back, Mark."
Yeah.
Because 100% would call you by your name.
I didn't hear shit. I'm going to like walk into the kitchen, like super calmly, like push the doors open, grand entrance style. "Hey guys, what's going on in here? Hopefully nothing creepy."
No, following a hot goth lady. Where are you coming from?
Yeah, who hasn't? Who hasn't?
So Mark comes in. You guys are having this we're going to say this is like a swinging door. Some people just push in and out. Yeah. Pretty standard kitchen door for a commercial kitchen. Everybody in the room, give me an investigation check.
Nope.
Ooh, maybe.
97.
Yeah, that's probably a fail.
32.
72.
There's a 32
I
hit.
was 2 over.
Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Nobody
I could
noticed.
use a bone.
That's why we were following the hot lady.
Yeah, you could use a bone to reroll. It's not a resist check, so you can't use it to immediately succeed. But any of you could use a bone to reroll. Or since you're in a group and you're all human, one of you can spend a bone for someone else to reroll based on whoever has the best chance.
What's is anyone here good at investigation?
Yes.
I'll throw him a bone.
Okay. So
You just get a
just
reroll.
reroll.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. 10.
Wow. You will definitely catch the strange smell in this room. It's faint still right now. And there's this slight hissing sound.
The smell being
Yeah, you're probably familiar with the smell added to natural gas.
Yep, leaving. Out the room, out the kitchen.
Okay. You're
Cannot hear
muted.
You're
Mark.
muted, Travis.
Sorry, yeah. Oh, we're leaving? Cool, sick. Let's go.
Yep.
You're
Okay.
just back out of
Did
it.
anyone say your name?
No.
I'm sure you didn't hear that.
Mine either.
No.
As
Okay.
you guys are saying
So
that,
we
like
didn't
getting
see
out of
hot
the
dog
kitchen, all three of you will hear behind you, bye.
Bye.
We didn't hear anything.
I'm gonna the second he replies back, I'm gonna look him dead in the eyes. No, you didn't. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. What do you guys want to do? You leave the kitchen. Now, Alan, you're pretty sure you smelled natural gas and heard a faint hissing sound in the kitchen.
Mhm.
All right. Ball's in your guys' court.
Yes.
Do you want to tell anyone about that? Like, if it's an actual gas leak, there is a bunch of people here.
Yeah, I'll tell somebody.
Okay. You can pretty easily. Do you want to go tell your RA, or are you just going to tell whoever's closest, who looks oldest, that isn't Mark? This joke isn't ending.
Either the RA or whoever
Okay.
just like looks like they would be
Yeah.
the person.
If you tell
quote, unquote,
the
in
RA, she'll huff into the kitchen. In fact, 17, yeah. She's just going to be like, oh, geez, not again. And go to her backpack and pull out what appears to be like almost like a fanny pack and start going into the kitchen. But
Cool, so we're
that's
leaving.
her problem. It's been reported, so that's good. Do you guys want to chill, watch any more of the band, eat any more pizza? They're playing Dirtman again. People really fucking love
Do you
it.
guys want to ride back to the dorm?
I
Sure.
grab a cheese and a Supreme.
Nice. All right.
And like if there's 2 liters, like a Coke. It'll go with the
Yes.
scotch that I don't know we have yet.
Yes, we'd love a ride back.
Awesome. We're gonna make our way down. We're all gonna get in the old Hellcat, and then I'm going to drive us back to the dorm.
Yeah. No real worries as you're driving. Hey, Mark, give me a willpower check, though.
75.
What's your willpower?
Is this for resistance?
It is.
I will spend a bones to succeed it.
All right. So this doesn't shake you any. In fact, it's probably happened to you before. But you're driving and you go, and again, there's a lot of twisting turns. You're going up hills and stuff. And as you're turning one of the corners, for a second, you think you see a woman in a black dress standing between the trees on the side of the road. But you're already gone.
No, I didn't.
You already moved past. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
you guys get back to the dorm. Most of the students are at the mixer. Like, very few left early. Like, it's music, free food. A lot of them are probably thinking chance to get laid. It's quiet. You ever been in a dorm where no one's home? A place that's supposed to have like 30 living quarters and none of them have anyone in it. There's an emptiness. And it's not like a hominess either at this point. Everybody recently moved in. So it's just a big empty space. It's quiet. Very quiet.
I'm gonna let y'all guys know right now, I can't whistle. So if you hear something that looks like me and it whistles, it ain't me. And no, you didn't.
Okay.
You're muted
Can't hear
again,
you,
Travis.
Do you guys want to hang out in my room? Because I don't think Ethan's going to be back for a while. I got scotch.
I got Coke.
All right.
What kind?
I'm holding up the tea leader as I say this.
Oh, liter, not bag. Got it. Okay.
I mean, I got Coke too, but
Yep.
What is it like?
Follow
One of the awful flavors.
So you guys hang out. Anything you guys want to talk about in the evening or anything you want to do while you're hanging out and drinking, or is this just kind of huddle together and wait?
I'm bringing my laptop into
Rad.
the room.
Okay.
Because specifically, like, while we're just hanging out, Alan is going to be just doing a couple searches.
Yeah.
For, like, Appalachia whistling and disappearing woman, stuff like that.
So this is actually our first extended task. So each time you make a check to research, if you succeed, you get to add that number to your total. If you fail, it goes towards the failures. There's some basic stuff, but you might get some really useful information. So give me an investigation check, Alan.
Would my eye for detail factor into this?
I'll let it.
$24.
Nice. So you get 24% of the way there. Going, while this is happening, what are the two of you doing? Mark and Havoc.
I am eating pizza and drinking scotch and Coke.
So I'm gonna straight up ask him, like, did you not see that person you followed into the kitchen?
We didn't see her in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You were only like a few seconds behind her.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw her. If you catch my drift.
One of them.
One of them.
Possibly the greeting we didn't hear, you know?
If you don't know anything about this school, I'm gonna look him dead in the eye. I'm like, you gotta get real cool with some shit real quick.
All right.
You gotta tell me what I need to get cool with real quick.
Give me another investigation check, Alan, and Mark also give me an investigation check.
I just remembered I have Death Defiance. I can be doing a lot more chaotic shit.
72,
Remember,
75, 72. I'm rolling a D100. This is awful.
89.
Ooh, so this is just a fail. All right.
What am I supposed to be cool with, Mark?
Let's just say Appalachia. Well, there's really no easy way to put a lot of the things up here, other than Appalachia is a really old part of the country, you know? A lot of things are yet to be discovered. And there are some stuff Like, she gets it. I think she gets it a little too much. I mean, as long as you stay on the pavement, you're fine, and I mean that.
Is it like Beetlejuice? We can't talk about it.
No, you
Yeah.
can talk about it. It's just you sound silly when you do. Instantly turn up Spotify. See, that is bad.
I make sure the door's locked. All the doors are locked. Hey, we locked this, right? You know?
Let me make sure that my room's locked, and I'll go through the bathroom.
Don't.
No, not by yourself.
We do not let him.
Yeah, we don't go. No one goes by himself. As he goes to leave, like, yeah, you're fine. Just shut my bathroom door.
Lock the
Hey.
bathroom.
Just shut my bathroom door.
Hey, Mark, give me a willpower check real quick.
Oh, pass. There we go. Booyah.
As we're doing this, I'm saying, so the Appalachian Mountains are the same mountain range that's in Scotland,
Mm-hmm.
where there's Fae stories. And let's just say there's a similarity in terror to the story.
I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. A chupacabra ate my goat one time.
Wrong part of the country, man.
No. Southern tip, field trip.
What about tips?
Field
Dude,
trip.
don't be gross.
All right. Give me another investigation check.
It's just him.
You can give one too.
2.
Hey,
Nice.
goes up 2% more. What'd you get, Mark?
45, which is
A fail.
a
All right.
fail.
So you don't get a ton of stuff by the time you're done researching. You only get about a quarter gone through, but there is a lot of information about Appalachia. When it comes to whistling, there's a lot of folklore. There's literally whistlers. There's the knot deer. They have a lot of names and a lot of indigenous names, but we're just going to lump it into skinwalkers. There's a lot of things that make calls. Birds can mimic other birds' calls. A whistle's like a people call. Just like there's bobcats can sound like a baby crying.
Okay. If we're all going to be really, really careful about this and not trust any of us going right next door, would you all like to accompany me to my room? Just through the bathroom.
Yeah, give me a second. I just want to see something real quick.
I got
Yeah.
the lamp.
So I assume Alan's leading the way, followed by Havoc and Mark. Old
Yeah,
person
Havoc
tends to be
holding the lamp.
slowest.
Count of the bad knees.
Yeah, it's cool. You guys are heading through. As you guys are going in, and again, bathroom has a door on either end that kind of functions as big mirror, kind of like hallway with a toilet and a shower. Staying somewhat close together, Alan goes through. You're going through the bathroom. Havoc goes through, and then the door slams shut between Mark and Alan, or Mark and Havoc. The sink
that's not
in the
good.
bathroom turns on, and the mirror begins to fog.
And who's in the bathroom?
Alan and Havoc. Mark, you're alone in the room.
Which, my room?
No.
His
no.
room.
It was, yeah. I think it was in Alan.
No, if I was
right?
behind, if I was in the back, I'd be locked in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We started in Mark's.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's in Mark's room.
Immediately grabbing my shit from underneath the drawer.
Mark, that stain on the other bed has begun dripping.
No, it hasn't. I'm in the drawer. I didn't even know it.
Alan, Havoc,
in the
what do you
drawer I
guys
go.
want to do? The door closed behind you. The sink immediately turned on. Hot water began to fog the mirror.
I say, that's weird, and I turn off the sink
I
and try to open the door back to Mark.
am going to I'm going to go to my room.
So here's the thing. When you guys go to do that, though, what this would have done, you go to do it, your door doesn't open either. Neither of the doors want to open.
God damn it.
The shower cuts on as well. Mark, you went to get your books, you said?
I went to go specifically grab my cultist pack.
Oh, the hidden stuff under there.
Yeah. Specifically.
As you're down
Mark?
there beginning to fish up under it, you feel a hand on your shoulder, very delicately.
No, I
Give me a
don't.
willpower
I'm-
check.
Son of a bitch.
It doesn't always work.
20!
Alan
20! You can't break me!
and Havoc, if you're trying to force the doors open, you can give me a strength check. Otherwise,
Yeah. Oh,
You can't break me!
48.
50 something. 58.
all right. What is your strength, Havoc?
60.
Nice. You can't break, so you're continuing to go get the books undeterred, right?
Mm.
As you start sliding your pack out from the hiding space, again, breathy voice in your ear. So that's where you hit it. At the same time, the door gets smashed open as Havoc busts it, seeing you pull stuff out from under your table.
Mm.
Alan,
Do I
when the
see-
brake on the one door goes, it gives up its control on the doors, which means even though you failed and like you're trying, you can't get it, and then you realize the doorknob will turn again.
Cool. I am going to rush into my room and get one of my packs.
Havoc, give me a logic check. If you have Arcana,
Straight?
you'll get the bonus.
I do not have Arcana.
Okay.
Just a straight check.
Just a straight logic check then.
I don't make it. That's a 63.
Okay. You have no idea what Mark is pulling out from under. Mark, you have that. You're already pulling it out. You heard what you heard in your ear. You heard the door also all of a sudden get forced open. What do you do?
I'm gonna look at having and be like, hey, how are you with ghosts? Not the answer I was hoping for. Sick. Watch my back. I'm gonna start going around and I'm gonna try to this is where I'm gonna try to cast a simple detection spell
Ooh.
under the
All right.
detection category.
So
Get all
here's
in
the
one
thing.
place.
This is a spell. Even in light magic, it's a -10 modifier for the easiest spells. You want to begin doing
Yes.
that. It is still an extended test. So you can give me your Arcana check.
Yes,
it-
I'm level 2 in it, so I got a 20 on it.
Well, you can't be more than rank
It is-
1 in a skill.
Sorry, rank 1. Sorry,
Yeah.
rank 1. I'm
But
trained, but I have the 2 sections.
are you
Like, I
doing
have
detection
our-
using Far Magica? So you're going to start popping pills
Yes.
to do this? Okay. So from your
Yeah.
point of view, Mark starts like scribbling some stuff, maybe even in his notebook, like some sigils, pulling out some pills and counting pills.
Yeah. You see me counting Adderall.
Oh,
Dude, I don't know if this is the time.
Oh, it's always the time. It's all I can, in fact, if there was a time to do this, it's in fact right now.
So at rank 1, you get plus 10%. Of simple spell is minus 10. So it's just your logic, what you're rolling against.
Sick.
Can you
And
assist
my
on a
base-
spell without Arcana? I can't
No.
remember.
No, you have to be
You can
I
just
know
make
that.
an untrained Arcana check to assist. It's low magic, which means it is possible to attempt untrained.
Okay.
It's just to give you a chance in case you fail.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's a pass, but it's remember I didn't update my character sheet because remember how I put my skills the right way? I had to switch my character around, and I wanted my high skill and logic for the spell casting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So logic is 60. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Again, you want as high as you can while still passing. You got 57% of the way there. Havoc. With this, I will say, Havoc, you can give me an untrained Arcana check to see if you know to, like, and succeeding will mean you can also continue helping. I'll count it towards that.
So my logic's 50. What's the negative on that for untrained Arcana?
It'll be 30.
40? 30?
Yep.
15.
All right. Even the modifier of doing the spell itself, which would have dropped it to a 20, you passed, which means this gives an extra 10% success. So it's 67% of the way there. Havoc, you immediately recognize that what this is. You might not have seen stuff with like Adderall and maybe not even much for Magicka, but you have seen spells done by people before. And you realize he's doing a spell and you go and you start helping.
Okay.
All right. You guys have no failures. You can make another check doing this. It's going to take.
Gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck that one up.
What'd you get?
52.
I got a 94.
Neither is a crit fail, but you do have a failure. You're kind of panicking. We'll say like maybe you drop some of the Adderall on the ground and it's got to get picked up. You guys get another.
Shit.
What are we doing?
Drugs. And then I'm gonna go back to counting.
To what end?
Magic.
She said it, not me. It doesn't sound silly if I don't say it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll try again.
All right. Yeah. You got 2 more fails you can make.
21.
But to do what?
I fail.
I got a 21 though.
The 21, I will say, given vindictive and that you're going for this, I'll let it push over because again, the spell modifier is in effect now. 21 makes this up to 88% there. You're at this point, you're probably heating up. We'll say, since this is one of your grimoire ones that you've actually worked on, we'll say a lot of those you have like pre-bent wire that you can heat to just singe sigils on pills. All right. You just need 12%. If you can succeed with a 12 or higher.
All right. Thank God. There it is. Woo! Here we go.
That's a crit. That's a crit success.
That's a crit success.
All right.
44, baby.
You go, you finish it. You have these. They are only good for the next couple seconds when you do this. Alan very rightfully has come in going, what the hell are you doing? And your answer so far has been magic. So what you guys want to do is up to you.
Technically, it was drugs and magic.
I'm going to throw each of you an Adderall and be like, when you see it, I don't know. After that, I don't know.
Is it like a salt thing?
No, this will help you see it.
Cool. You know what? It's cool. I got ADHD, and then I take it with a Coke and Scotch because that's the drink I have.
It's gonna help you see it. Do any of you have a way to deal with it?
Deal with
The fucking ghost.
I'm gonna reach into my pack and pull out a couple of cameras.
Havoc, give me a willpower check since you took the pill.
Okay. Straight?
Yeah, straight. We're gonna have this function like like you have mysticism, essentially. That's what the effects of the spell will be.
86, so this is a higher dose of Adderall than I've taken.
Do you want to spend a bone to re-roll?
Sure. I'll spend a bone.
It's 11:25, so burn them while you got them.
You'll never guess what I rolled.
86?
82.
Do you got any more bones?
I do. These refill next time, right?
Yeah. They refill every
Cool.
session. Or I think you get
26.
3 at the start of every session if you can. 26, cool.
26.
All right. You pulled out cameras, Alan?
Yep.
While this is happening,
I went to go get my
yeah.
surveillance kit.
When you come back with the surveillance kit, Havoc is standing there, their eyes completely white. Havoc, you have the effects as if you have mysticism and activated your third eye. Did you take the pill too at this point, Mark?
Yeah.
Give me a willpower check.
63. I failed by 5 bit.
You want to spend a penny or a bone?
What would be the negative effect of this?
That is not going to work for you. Like you'll have failed activating it essentially.
That's fine. I'll take the fail.
Okay.
One of us has it.
So you have Adderall, but it doesn't open your third eye. Like you're too stressed.
I got
right
a
now.
dud. I got a dud. Where is it?
All right.
And I feel like doing my homework.
I'll toss him the one that he tossed me.
Yeah. Okay. That's a second chance at it.
I'll give it a go.
Havoc.
Pass.
You see into the echo.
Mm-hmm.
You see everything that has left a psychic imprint here. That dripping stain is a murder location. And you immediately see the person's dead body there on that bed.
So there's a dead body on the bed. Drippy?
It looks like a freshman as well. And he's there. You only see, you don't hear. But he seems to be screaming his pain as his chest is ripped open and the blood is actively flowing up into the ceiling.
So I'm gonna just paint y'all a picture. There's this kid on the bed. His chest is ripped open. Appears to be screaming. I can't hear shit. And there's blood going into the ceiling. So
I'm going to point.
I did pass for the pill.
Okay. What's going on, Alan?
I'm gonna be pointing my camera where Havoc is pointing and fiddling with the settings, going through a couple of different camera modes.
Yeah, give me a technology check.
Yeah, and also like getting some headphones.
Nice.
Going from the
get some EVPs,
microphone on the camera to my
stuff
ear.
like that.
I am trained in technical.
Yep. This is going to be logic. And if it's just trained, not rank 1, it's logic even. If you have rank 1, give yourself 10%.
Okay. It does say level 1 on it.
Cool.
I don't know if I did that right during character creation or not.
Alan, double check your... Yeah, you should have 2 skills that are level 1 and you do. So you're good.
Okay.
So you have a 70% chance of succeeding.
Okay, well, that's a 4. That's a 6.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you're snapping. Mark, you said the second pill did work. All right. So at the second one, maybe your tolerance has just gone up at this point. Once you get more in, you're able to roll it in. Your eyes flick over. You see the body Havoc's talking about. But from your point of view, you recognize this person. and things start to click. That was your freshman roommate.
Oh, shit. That's the reason you stay on the pavement.
This doesn't look like pavement, but also, I mean, this is on pavement, but also, so I'm mainly good at things that I can hit, not things I go through. So if you got anything that would allow me to hit something like that.
Oh, I got hits of things. I don't know if I have things to help you hit something.
So,
Yeah.
what
Now-
good is seeing it?
Avoiding it.
Now, something worth noting, this pill instantly activated. It gave you an immediate chance to open the third eye ability as if you had mysticism. Once you turn that off, the spell's effects are over. It is concentration. So the second you take any other actions, these visions will end. A thing to note about the echo, especially those you are seeing into the spirit world, it is a world of metaphor and history. You can look for details that don't exist in reality. Alan, your photos go off.
Video.
Oh yeah, it was video. Okay. So you're recording, and every so often your screen on the viewfinder is gonna like flicker and glitches if something's going on. When those glitches happen, if you're monitoring the audio you're recording, you'll catch static at the same time.
Okay. Is that the sort of static like where people hide things in ARGs?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna capture it. Try to isolate that, put it in my computer, and do some audio stuff.
Yeah, we're assuming you're recording it. Researching back through isolating and stuff is going to be an extended task that we can do like when you guys aren't worried, but you're definitely catching stuff. I assumed you were recording when you wanted to pull all that out. You're also all going to be interrupted though as this is going on, as the door to Mark's room opens and stumbling in is Mark's roommate.
Hi, Ethan.
Like, oh man, you did stay here and have a party. It's cool. I found somebody in the parking lot who was having one too. And he falls right onto the vision of the dead body, kind of disapparating, like breaking the illusion of.
Hey, who'd you have a party with?
She was hot, man.
Good for you. And I'll just like sort of.
I told you it was gonna be the first one.
Man, did you know there's a stain up there? Gross.
Yeah.
And he just like half passes out.
Hey, Ethan, buddy, where is she? Hey, Ethan, buddy, go over and start tapping him in the side of the face. Ethan, where the fuck is she? Come on.
Ethan. He said in the parking lot.
He's
I'm wondering
unconscious.
if he invited her. Oh, shit. I was wondering if he invited her back here.
Now, Bobby,
Yeah.
hypothetically, if I grabbed, a container of, say, plain salt, and I lugged this at a ghost, would it work like Supernatural?
Yeah, kind of. The container will go through the ghost, but the salt will hit the ghost. So, like, and it can't spread out. It's in a container. One of my favorite things I've seen recently is taking a jar, filling it with holy water, and then tying it on the end of a rope. Because the holy water will make contact, but none of the other stuff will.
Cool.
I don't think we need to make Ethan any saltier than he's already
Yeah.
going to be.
But yeah, he seems passed out. I mean, the sink and the shower will keep going if nobody turns it off, but there's
I
nothing.
did turn off the sink.
Okay. There's nothing like actively fucking with you at this point. When he hit, it kind of broke. You guys with your third eye was seeing a thing that was here anytime you open your third eye.
So ghosts are like salt or holy water, right? I'm
Yeah.
talking to Mark, basically, since he seems to know shit.
Sometimes, depending on the ghost.
You seem familiar with this one?
I'm sensing some similarities, yes.
Yeah. Have you tried either of those on her?
No.
Okay, so
No.
maybe
Remember the whole I know you didn't? I did a lot of that back then.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm following. It doesn't seem to work for very long. How about we go to the kitchen and like grab a bunch of salt shakers?
As you guys are worrying about this and like discussing this, there's a light knock at the door. Because Ethan like stumbled in, and I'm gonna assume you guys didn't leave the front door to the bedroom open after that happened.
No.
We didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Nope. No, you didn't.
Ari?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Fucking Clara, I know it.
No,
She's
you
on my
didn't.
ass right now.
No, you didn't.
All right.
No, you didn't.
Does someone open the door?
No.
I'm just gonna look
Is
at
there
this.
people?
If it's the RA, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be so much
There would be a peephole on the doors.
Do you mind taking a look?
I'm not going to open your door.
No, through the peephole. I'll go check the peephole.
Ethan, are you done getting ready?
I'm gonna check the peephole.
I don't care if your weird roommate's there. As you look through the peephole, you see a woman. To you would be a child, being 35. You see another child in like a denim jacket and somewhat long blonde hair holding a box of wine coolers. That like 2 wine coolers are actually probably a box, and she has like a folded up from an empty box tucked in the cardboard of the.
I'm gonna turn back to them. We're gonna want to put our shit away real quick. Otherwise be labeled as weirdos. So I would put your camera equipment away, and I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna shut my little thing, stuff it under my pillow, and then I'm gonna open the door.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm drinking a Coke.
I'll put my camera neatly
when you open the
on-
door, Havoc, you're gonna recognize Ava, who looks like a little tipsy with the wine coolers. Like, Ava, I mean, I didn't know you liked older guys, but like, can me and Ethan have the room? Ethan's already unconscious, drooling.
I'm gonna look at her right now. Right now, Ethan cannot consent. Ethan is. I'm gonna look over at Ethan. Ethan could be dead. We're gonna keep an eye on him. He's
Ew.
He's not
very
conscious.
much passed out.
Yeah.
He like immediately came and passed out.
He's just gonna like rip the worst drunk fart, and she's just gonna like,
oh
yeah, all right, maybe I should lay down too.
It is getting late. Class in the morning.
It's super important.
Don't forget about it. Good night. Shut the door.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Avoid blonde Rachel Berry, and grab some salt.
I mean, I got salt.
Yeah, use the
Like-
cultist kit, so that's fine that you can have salt.
I just don't know if that's going to be enough.
I typically do better with things that aren't weapon shaped, so a couple salt grenades, and by grenades I mean salt shakers made of glass, I can do wonders with, provided I can see the stuff.
I mean, I did theorize that I could give potentially ethereal beings panic attacks with certain substances, but I haven't gotten there yet. It's a theory.
Yeah, maybe in the future we revisit that.
Alan's just looking between the two of them, just not saying anything.
Alan, do you have like some kind of way to fight ghosts, perhaps?
I mean, he could research.
I gotta say, I honestly wasn't prepared to do that. No.
Okay. Are you good
Sick.
with weapons at all?
No.
Oh, bummer. Your best bet is just like pour some salt in a circle around you and just like chill.
I could ward the room up for the night. Potentially. Maybe? Question mark. I haven't done it before. I read about it once in a book late at night. It was an ebook. It was an audio book. I use them to fall asleep.
And that is where we are going to end the session. So you guys can decide what you want to do. Anybody who wants to look over research and stuff overnight and stuff we can handle next week. And we can go into surviving your first full day at Roland Hills University.
I just want to toss some salt at some.
Yeah, we're going to assume you guys pour
beings,
salt down and do the basics. You very clearly already understand enough of the basics that we can assume you do that in the night. But
may or may not have died already.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. This has been Sigil and Shadow. We'll be back next week with even more cast. And for the next 3 weeks, not counting this one, as we do this little story. If it goes well, maybe we'll have more to tell. But until then, we'll catch everybody next time. Goodbye.